Good morning in the morning, everybody. Let me see how is my English today. I can't get rid of this accent, this Cuban accent, but it's okay. I will try. I did a video about steering, how to change a cylinder in a Yamaha, and today I'm gonna be changing a cylinder in a verado engine. This is hydraulic over electric steering. It's easier than the other one. It's nothing, a couple hoses and a couple bolts. But the hard part on this one is running the cable for the signal, because it's joystick. It's a couple of different type of cylinders. Is the hydraulic with hydraulic power assist, is the power steering that is only power steering, is hydraulic over another one is hydraulic over electric, and another one is completely electric. In this case is hydraulic over electric. I will be replacing it. I will try my best to record this one, so watch until the end. Learn, like and subscribe. Thank you. I gotta start removing these two bolts here. You see, have two security washers here, so don't go crazy on that. Let's get an old screwdriver and pop it up. I remember, I still remember.
I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of I wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a
Okay,
hold of me.
just like that. Have the steering racket in my hand.
You take a
Oh yeah. Look at the knot on the bottom. That's the problem. That's okay. And voila, it's out. This one we're gonna reuse it, but that one we're not gonna use it anymore. So I keep putting my things here. Let me check if we are recording, still recording, because sometimes the thing turn off. So let me check for a second. I didn't record this part because I was in the middle anyway, but if you see, let me see if I can grab there. I don't know, the shiny, let me see it. Okay. I remove both tops. It's right there. I remove both tops. The bolts are ready to come out. Let's take this piston out. It's too hot here. The piston is completely loose. I take both force bolts that grab it on the back, but I don't gonna release yet the oil hoses. If not, I'm gonna have a mess here, and I'm gonna have to be walking on top of that mess. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take first the cable, the signal information cable, and after that we're gonna remove the hoses and the piston. But the piston is completely loose, and then you guys gonna see how look the piston inside. Like you see, a job that is 10 minutes outside the water take hours on the water, because you have to make sure that you don't drop anything, that everything is safe, because it's a lot of things that you have to reuse. So hope this don't drop a lot of oil. So I don't mess my socks. Right now, if you can see me, I'm sweating like crazy. It's 100 degrees here in Miami. One is a skinny one and one is a fat one. The skinny one is the pressure, fat one is the retard. And we have to put it in the same position on the other piston. So I hope I don't have to buy nothing. We have everything in the new piston. Just a shake, blah 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 blah. It's coming out. Boom, a little bit of oil on. Good. Time to remove the piston. It's gonna be well here. Gonna have to hit it with something. But it's my hammer right here. Got a bigger hammer, a big hammer, but all right, we got it outside. This is why we couldn't take it out, and this is why it's damaged inside. You see how much salt water is in here? It's because this seal give up and start leaking salt water inside, and this is like weld in there. We got it out. We're gonna clean everything and we're gonna go from there. Okay, I have the new piston here with me. This is the new piston. Always, what I always said that we have to do when we're gonna install anything on a boat. It's a Mercury recommendation. It's not even me who say that. Mercury says that put 2,4-C in everything. So what I always do is, this one is brand new, so let me cut the tip. Right here, in where the seal goes, I put grease on it. Why? Because that's gonna help me to hold the seal. I'm gonna be able to hold it really good in there, and ain't gonna be water coming in. The pins, grease on it. I like to grease up everything. There's a lot of grease on it, so first place gonna go in easier, second place the water ain't gonna go in there. So don't be afraid to put grease on it. Just do it. And then my seal, this seal changed with the time. This was round, and now it's like kind of flat. Right? You see the grease holder really good in place. Boom. So that way I can mount my piston without being afraid of damaging it. And another thing that I like to do when I mount one of these pistons, I get the grease and I put a bunch in there. Because this part doesn't have any oil on it. This part is only to move. It's like a garage to move the piston one way to another. So now that everything is greased up and good, we're gonna proceed to put it in. This is a pain in the ass to put it in, but we will do it. I think I'm gonna take off my socks because I'm gonna get wet. Alright, yeah. Grab it like this. We'll remove the hose. I have to open the piston, and here goes the mess. And we got it. As a technician, when I was young, I was able to bend really good, but for years, every time it's getting harder and harder to do it. But I don't say no. I'm not afraid to work, and that's one of the reasons why I want to start passing my knowledge, so new generations now New generations now can do my job. I can just drink beer at the house. Make sure that when you put it, the new ones, they are like flat, but you see they are like a little bit bent out. So this is a top bowl. You have to be able to feel it. Like all the things in life, you feel it and you know where it is. I'm gonna run my cable back to its position, same way that was. The new one, bring a little gasket. I don't know if these things work really good, so for your gasket, I get one of the screws and put it on just to hold the gasket in position. Okay, perfect. The one that installed this was really smart. He put one of the screws on the top. Good. The plug go in, not a problem. And now we'll put the screws back. Perfect. Bang. Let me get another one. Bang. And the harness is on. No problem. Harness is connected. Now we're gonna check the hoses, because I think I'm gonna have to change the position or get new fittings. Yep, gonna have to change the position of the fittings. So let me do that, and I come back to you guys. It's almost impossible that you do an installation like this and you don't encounter a problem. For example, in this boat, they changed the return hose for the bigger one. So the fittings that come from the factory is too small for the hose. If you try to hook up the hose there, the hose go completely in because the fitting is too small for the hose. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that fitting from that piston, that is the same hose, and I'm gonna go to a place close to here, hydraulic supply, and get one fitting, and we finish our installation. Now the piston is on, the pressure hose is on, the signal wire harness is on. So let me go and buy this, and I see you back. Well, I already installed my hoses. Let's put the cable. First, I need to put my bracket to put the cable so we can finish this installation. and easy to get the fitting, but I get the fitting 90 for the whole hose in hydraulic supply. They have pretty good amount of things there you can go and get, and it's pretty close to here, so I didn't waste time. Just went there and get the fitting. I'm installing this, make sure that I finish all my installation outside, and turn on the pump. It had like a little hole that the security washer go in. Make sure that the washer is in the right position. Had like a little hole in there, so you can put it on. Perfect. Now the cable, I'm gonna install this. Remember, spring go like this, and these go on the other side. So put it like this. Drop it. You're gonna get his position himself. Everything is connected outside. I clean, pick up all my tools. Let's go inside now and put some fluids on the pump. This is the bilge of the bowl, and that's my pump over there. You see, let's connect everything. We'll put the computer on. Little explanation before how the system works. All right, we have 3 pumps, 1 each engine, and we have 3 TVM. The TVM is the computer that manages the position of the engine. What position it is computer 1, 2, 3. Every pump and every engine have his own TVM and his own pump. All of them communicate through CAN P and CAN H. I have to connect. You see the plug in there. You can see it. That is this connector. I'm gonna connect the new harness. That is this one with that plug, and that TVM is the one that's gonna tell the piston which way the helm is telling to go, right or left, and what make it move is the pressure of the power steering pump. So let's connect it and let's remove the oil on the pump, the air on the pump. Sorry, I'm overheat. So we go like here. Because I have to put it nice later on, but to do this I don't need to be nice. It's only connections and that's it. Okay. Got my little module here to make it work. So let's put it in power. One of the batteries, doesn't matter which one. Let's connect it here on the pump so we can activate the pump without starting the engine. Okay, and let's see. Now what I'm gonna do is connect it back and turn on the engines to see if everything is working properly, and then we put it nice. Well, the pump turned off by herself, so we gotta get the computer and put it on and see what is the problem. Probably we gotta call Mercury and we go from there. Okay, let me show you guys. After we replace the actuator, the boat started giving me a fault. So I put my computer, I scanned the boat, and I found out that the pump, power steering pump, this baby here that somebody replaced, somebody did this, wasn't me, it was another company, and they decided that they couldn't figure out what was the problem with the boat. So after I replaced my actuator, I started having a fault, voltage faults on the pump. So I test my connections in the pump and everything was perfect, but the TVM keeps saying me, the TVM is the computer, it's this one here, keep telling me that the pump doesn't have enough power. So I think, all right, somebody else changed the pump. What happened with the sensor from the oil pump? So I found out this is the oil harness. They never removed the oil harness from the oil pump. They just run the new wire, this red wire here, to the battery back here. And this sensor that you see here, this one, is a sensor, a voltage sensor that sends a signal to the computer and tell the computer that the pump have enough power to run. If this sensor don't give that signal to the TVM, the pump never run. So they leave this one on this harness that is disconnected, this cable that is disconnected. So he wasn't sensing nothing. That's why the pump, this baby here, wasn't working properly. After we fix it and we fix our actuator in the back. So long story short, people, don't trust anybody else job. Do your diligence and find out what is the problem by yourself, because it's a lot of people out there that they don't know what they're doing. Please like and subscribe. I will keep teaching you guys.